17 years ago, I was at a planning session and the facilitator opened the day and she said, everybody needs to share what their dream for the future for people with disabilities is. And so I said, you know, here's my dream. Right now, we walk into a grocery store in a local neighborhood and we see somebody with an intellectual or developmental disability working there and we say, that is so cool that this place hires people with disabilities. And my dream is that one day in the future, we'll walk into that same grocery store and we'll see somebody with a developmental or intellectual disability working there and we won't think anything at all.
We know that 25% of people in the state of Minnesota live with a disability. That's 1 in 5 live with one. 1 in 10 live with a chronic disability. And accessibility, rather than being an afterthought, we want to see it built in to the employment and built into even meetings.
We live in an incredibly ableist society, which means that we favor those that are able-bodied or typical neuro thinkers, right? That is our choice, and we then discriminate against those that don't fall into those pockets. We also have a tendency to design things for the able-bodied or the neurotypical and forget to include people with disabilities in our design process. So until we get to a point where we can incorporate more universal design, we will always have a need for accommodations.
I pursued formal accommodations so that my adaptations were part of how I perform my work and accepted. While I received some informal accommodations, I also experienced pushback from departmental leadership on basic accommodations such as use of a laptop during training and preferential seating. Without these 2 accommodations in place, training to perform my new job duties would not have been accessible or useful to me. Fast forwarding a bit, 2 months into the job trial, I could not get my formal accommodations agreed to. This caused me significant stress and compromised my health. As a result, I required medical leave. Informal accommodations in some workplaces might work, but in that job, in that particular culture, informal accommodations reinforce my status as an outsider. I fear that my need for accommodation ultimately compromised my credibility and my reputation as competent.
We have the ability to do better as we do in the silos already, and the only obstacle in our way from having a broader implementation of that success is really a question. It's a simple yes or no. And so, do we support people with disabilities to the best that we are capable of as a state? And the question is a question for the soul of Minnesota. Statistics do not tell you the most important truths. It doesn't tell you the stories of really what happens after. And it can't convey the heartbreak, sorrow, and helplessness that we give someone when we fail to recognize their potential and instead dismiss them without an honest chance of success.